And hello, everyone. We're only 6 weeks away from the Labor Day weekend, and that's really exciting because that's the same weekend that the college football season begins. And for ASU, the first playing date is on a Sunday evening. Alabama State will play in the 17th annual John Merritt Classic football game on that day against Tennessee State in Nashville. ASU coach Brian Jenkins and Tennessee State coach Rod Reed, along with the athletic directors, addressed the media at the Classic's preseason presser this morning. ASU played Tennessee State in the first John Merritt Classic years ago, and last season the Hornets beat the Tigers 27-21. Coach Jenkins is eager to get his team on the football field, and his competitors are excited for him as well.
Brian does a great job with those guys down there. I'm sure he will the same way he did with Bethune. He's a winner. And this will be kind of the rubber match of coaches, I guess, because we beat them down there. They beat us here. So now we're facing each other. It's just he's at a different place right now.
You know, we're the team that's the unknown right now. And so we're still trying to work some things out to see what direction we're going to go, to see what type of team we're capable of being.
Speaking of Alabama State, former football standout Greg Jenkins has signed a one-year contract with the Jacksonville Jaguars. He played 6 games with the Oakland Raiders in 2013 as a receiver and returner after spending the early part of that season on the practice squad. Now, on the Thanksgiving Day game that same year, he recovered a fumble and returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown, as you see right there. Carver head football coach Billy Gresham is set to host his first ever football camp tomorrow at the school. The camp begins at 8 a.m. It's for youth players in the area. Carver's football staff, local mentors, and professional athletes will help teach the youngsters how character and physical health can lead to success. This camp has been in the works for years, and Coach Gresham is excited to finally see everything come to fruition.
Once we finalize all the details of the camp, I personally invited all the former head coaches at Carver because it's something that they've always wanted to have here, and logistical and the facilities never allowed it to happen. So, you know, I invited all of them to come back and kind of see this thing, kind of put everything together, all the ideals that they had in the past and my ideals, and we put it all together so we can give back to the community that's been good to us.
The Troy Trojans will hit the practice field for the first time under new head coach Neil Brown in just about a week. The football team reports on July the 31st, and they'll begin fall camp on August the 1st. Practices will remain open to fans, and they'll take place inside of Veterans Memorial Stadium. Former college football and men's basketball players have one more week to cash in on that $60 million settlement that a federal judge recently approved. The class action lawsuit against the NCAA and video game maker EA Sports, which will allow student athletes to receive a maximum of $7,000 if their name and likeness was illegally used in one of EA Sports' video games for either football or basketball. You've got to July the 31st to make that claim. Now, for the first time since 2011, Alabama will play a basketball game in Birmingham. Today, the school announced that the December 21st game against Oregon will be played at Legacy Arena in Birmingham. The last time they played in Birmingham was against Oklahoma State. The Tide and Ducks have split their only 2 games in the series, which happens to be at neutral locations. So, of course, everybody's going to be looking forward to the football season, but kind of eager to see how basketball is going to play out. Avery Johnson in Tuscaloosa and Bruce Pearl down there at Auburn. So maybe we keep the excitement from football rolling into basketball with those 2 guys running everything on the courts.
A lot of fans